Hello and welcome back to Would You Rather. I'm davidinark, and it's been a while since we've played a little Would You Rather. So I thought we'd jump back in and see what questions the internet has come up with for us to answer, like this one. I can't believe this is where we're starting. Would you rather get run over by a car and die, or kill 5 small children with your car? Who in the world? Who is picking that one? Who's picking red? I want to know. Just raise your hand. Why? Why are you picking red? No. I would rather get run over by a car and die than kill. I don't care how small, big, than kill anybody with my car. I'm not even. No, not even. 446,000 people would rather run over children. I hope you're proud of yourselves. That's Now, the question, of course, begs, right? The question that is begged here, how many of those people answered it tongue-in-cheek or ironically, or, they weren't being serious. They were picking it just to pick it, right? That is ultimately the question. Out of the 446,459 people, how many of those truly would run over children rather than get run over by themselves? I don't know. I'm curious. That would be interesting to know. But there you go. So, all right. Would you rather have Sarah Palin be president or have Michele Bachmann be president? First of all, I'm assuming this is from several years ago, maybe. I don't know. I'll be honest, I have no idea who Michele Bachmann is, and I only know Sarah Palin sort of from news, but honestly, mostly from Saturday Night Live, so whatever. I mean, if we have to pick one, who would I rather pick? I have no idea. Toss a coin, it's heads, I'll pick Sarah Palin. I don't know. So there you go. It's nearly a 50-50 split. More people would rather have Bachmann. I'm assuming she's a Democrat from somewhere. I have no idea. So there you go. That shows you how clueless I am in the world of politics. Clueless isn't exactly the right word. It's more of apathy, frankly. I just don't care. Most politics bores me to death, and it has gotten so stupid and circus-like that how does anyone take any politician seriously these days? It's beyond me. But anyhow, whatever. Knock yourselves out. Whatever way you want to go with that one, whatever. All right. Would you rather move away for 10 years from your family with no contact, or live with your family for an additional 20 years after you're spelled wrong, 18? I think we've actually had this one before. I don't remember what I said, but I can tell you what I'll say now. So any answers I've given in the past, by the way, have no bearing on any answers that I may give now or in the future. And the answers I give today could change tomorrow if I answered the questions tomorrow and was feeling differently. I don't know. It's just the way that is. But for me, I would rather live with my family for an additional 20 years after I was 18, or for that matter, really at any point, just about, rather than having no contact for 10 years with family. Now, having said that, I know there are people who they have no family, and you may be one of those folks where you are by yourself, so you already don't have that family contact. So for you, that it may be a much easier choice in that direction. I'm not knocking either one. I'm just saying, for me personally, I would rather live with my family for an additional 20 years after I was 18. I'm trying to process that, though, now that I'm saying that out loud. I mean, at that point, you're 38. So theoretically or technically, this means that you would also have to live with your family through presumably dating, possible marriages, possible children. I mean, I could see where some folks wouldn't like that, but by the same token, there are many, many, many cultures in the world where that is so normal, they wouldn't even think twice about it. They're like, yeah, in fact, we live with our family until we're dead. My brother, for a while, worked over in Trinidad, Tobago, and he said that's a lot how they live. That essentially a lot of folks over there, they have a house, and then their family, as they have children and those children grow and get married and have extended family, they essentially just add on to their houses so that everybody just kind of lives in this complex. So, that's normal for a lot of folks, but for me, that's what I would pick. I would rather live with my family for an additional 20 years rather than have no contact for 10. I'm going to pick that. I could see where, I mean, especially if this also starts at 18. If the blue also starts at 18, you're talking from 18 to 28. I mean, for the most part, that's when a lot of folks are trying to figure out what they're going to do in life in terms of career, in terms of whatever family looks like. So I could see where that people could go with that, but I'm going with this. So there you go. I'm just going to keep repeating myself too. Oh, well, I say that, but that didn't go. Okay, there we go. More people would rather move away. Well, and I can understand that for various reasons as well. Perhaps you just don't want to be around your family for 10 years and you would love the idea of moving away. So there you go. There's that too. All right. Would you rather spit at an angry Mike Tyson or spit at an angry Bruce Lee? Why am I spitting at either one of these people? Both of them, either of them, each of them could kick the ever-living crud out of me. Why am I spitting on them? I will tell you, between the two, I would much rather spit. Well, technically at this point, I would much rather spit at Bruce Lee because he's dead. Why would I spit on a dead guy? I don't know, but he can't do anything about it. Just saying. But presumably, if they were both alive, I would spit on Mike Tyson because I'm pretty sure, even though I am as out of shape as I am, I'm pretty sure I can outrun the dude. Bruce Lee, not a chance, and he would kick my butt. So I'm going to go with spit at Mike Tyson because I think I could outrun him. That would be the key to my survival. Just running as fast as I could wherever I needed to go. That's what I would do. So there you go. All right. Would you rather be on Guts or be on Legends of the Hidden Temple? I don't know what either of those shows are. I have no clue. I have never heard of either one of these. What is this from? I have no idea. In fact, I say we fire up Google and let's just say, for the sake of argument, Guts TV show. It was on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon Guts. Okay, so hang on one sec because you can't see all that. So let's do this. That works. Well, I think that works. We'll find out. I don't know what you see. But anyway, Nickelodeon Guts, American television action sports competition. Okay. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Teams embark on a cheesy temple tour only to discover the legends behind it are real. Must navigate a series of booby-trapped rooms to lift the temple's curse and escape with their lives. So would I rather be on Guts or Legends of the Hidden Temple? I guess I'll take Guts. I don't know. I did all that for nothing. I've never seen either of those shows, never heard of either of those shows. I don't know. Okay, next. Would you rather, here we go, eat only KFC for a month or eat only Taco Bell for a month? Interesting that you pick sister companies. The same company owns KFC and Taco Bell, and around here anyway, you often see a KFC and a Taco Bell in the same place, in the same building. Just saying. So at least with my last experience with KFC, and it's been a long time since I've been to KFC, they do chicken. And if I'm not mistaken, that's all they do is chicken. With Taco Bell, they've got beef, they have chicken, they have a variety of things you could order. KFC is, well, it's KFC. Now I know they have different flavors of chicken, or at least the flavors of the breading on the chicken. which would I rather eat? Now, despite what it sounds like, it sounds like I'm building up Taco Bell. Truth of the matter is, I love KFC chicken. I absolutely do. And I would actually eat KFC for a month as long as I didn't have to have one of their potato barf bowls. I would have KFC for a month much rather than Taco Bell. And that opinion about the bowl is not anything related to how it tastes, but to me, how it looks. It looks like somebody ate it, put it back in the bowl, and then is now serving it to you. I don't understand how people eat that. But anyway, there you go. I would rather eat KFC for a month. All right, so there we go. Oh, and we're going to end on this one right here. Would you rather always tell the truth or always lie? Now, the Sunday school answer, of course, boys and girls, is that you would always tell the truth. The problem with that is, you would be telling the truth as you know the truth at the time you're telling it. So truth is flexible, right? Even when you're looking at, and I don't want to say even, but there have been many examples, and you can Google it to your heart's content. There are many examples of things that were scientifically shown to be and scientifically believed, however, as truth, later to be found that it wasn't the truth. It was the truth at the time that the whatever science or procedures or methods were able to determine, but as those techniques and or the ability to perform additional tests or come up with additional methods for testing, etc., have changed and evolved, then that truth is no longer the truth and there's a new truth. Let's take, for example, Pluto, right? That's one of the most obvious ones. Pluto was a planet forever and ever, and that was the truth. That's how it was. There it is. Well, then, of course, as things have advanced in the study of the stars and planets and all that astronomy stuff, then that has evolved into say, no, it's not actually a full-blown planet. We'll call it a dwarf planet just to keep people happy. I mean, basically, it's what that amounts to. Or would you rather always lie, in which case you are never telling the truth? The interesting thing about either of these choices is that you could get around either one of those if those of you close to you know that's what it is. If they know you always tell the truth, there are ways to tell the truth without telling everything, without telling the whole truth. There are ways to lie and still get the truth, right? So I could say, I'm not hungry. Okay, well, if I know you always lie, then I know I'm hungry, right? So between the two of these, I'll be honest, I think it would be easier to get around always lying because, like I said, you could lie in order to create a truth. So I'm going to say always lie. So there you go. And I know my reasoning is probably completely out there, but that's okay. That's why we have this site. This is why we make these videos. This is why we have these conversations down in the comments below. Speaking of, if you have any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories, or your responses to any of these and Would You Rather, leave those down in the comment section below. I would love to hear them. If you have ideas for Would You Rather, things you would like me to answer, put those down in the comments as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this Would You Rather, and we will see you next time.